Hello everyone, today I'm going to be taking a look at this Ganzo G301-B, and it even says special edition just here. I don't know what makes it a special edition, but it says special edition anyway. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to give you an overview, we're going to take it down into the workshop and give it a thorough working out, and I'm also going to be talking about the legal implications of carrying one of these here in the UK too. So let's start off with taking a closer look at the tool, shall we guys? Right, and so here we go. You can see it's a very nice finish in the black here. I like this quite a bit actually. You've got some nice slots cut into the handles on both sides. Very nice indeed. The tools all lock in the open position. The tools nest away on the outside of the tool, so you don't need to open it to get to them, which is a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Let's have a look. What have we got in the line of pliers then? A standard combination set of pliers here. It's got some very fine serrations at the front end of the pliers here, the nose. Larger serrations here. Should be alright for getting hold of nuts and bolts. And we have some wire cutters here too, guys. It goes down to a fairly decent-ish point here. It's not very fine, but it's fine enough, I guess, for the work they're designed to do. We have a standard knife blade, a serrated knife blade. We have what looks like a very nice little saw blade here, and the teeth are machined just the way I like to see them too. And we have a little bit of writing here explaining a few bits and pieces. There's an awl with a sewing needle kind of tool here. Here is the screwdriver tool itself, which we can attach the screwdriver bit adapter to. And a pair of scissors. We have a built-in small screwdriver here. A combined bottle opener, can opener and wire stripper here too. All of these tools are locked in place with these, I guess you could possibly call them axis style locks. Included in the kit are this set of screwdriver bits. We have Phillips flat and some Allen or hex wrenches here, and we have the adapter at the end here. The whole thing comes in this very nice nylon pouch here. It's quite stiff and has been moulded to suit the tool. It can be carried on a belt either vertically or horizontally. It is not MOLLE compatible though. Let's have a look at this pop fastener. Quite stiff. It's almost like a neoprene inside here, guys. Looking in there, you can see the little pocket for the screwdriver bits, and they are held in there thusly. The multi-tool itself fits in the main compartment like so, and then the whole thing just snaps shut. Let's run through a few dimensions for you, shall we guys? Closed, as you see it here, is 105mm long. The width is 52mm long and 20mm thick. In the open position you are looking at 165mm. The other dimensions are all the blades are 60mm long. The scissors in their cutting position are 50mm long. The small screwdriver is 35mm long. The can opener is 36mm long. The awl is 44mm long. And the screwdriver adapter tool is 33mm long. The tool itself is quite nice to open. It's nice and smooth. It's, as I say, it is very well made. You can feel the quality in there. What about the and it folds away nicely too. The blades, like the saw blade here, folds out quite nicely. You can use the little thumb stud there. It locks open very nicely. The main blade does exactly the same thing. The only one you might have a problem with, unless you're left-handed, is the serrated blade. You've got to have to open that one left-handed. There we go. Again, it locks open until you pull the little bits back there, and then it releases them. The screwdriver, large screwdriver adapter, that opens nicely too. Again, it's locked. The awl also. All the tools lock, guys, basically, including the scissors. This is how they open, and then you have to open them a little bit further thusly. They look quite nice though. Be interesting to see how they cut. Again, they're locked open, as does this little screwdriver here. Now it is this locking principle here that may very well cause you problems carrying this thing here in the United Kingdom. I did see a report the other day on the news, on the London News. Not that I live in London, guys, but I did see a report on the London News the other day saying that a 17-year-old had been arrested carrying one of these multi-tools here because it's classed as, or they arrested him for carrying an offensive weapon. Those tools are quite small, they're not much bigger than this thing here, so undoubtedly if you was to get caught carrying one of these in the UK, no doubt they would like to arrest you for carrying an offensive weapon. I mean, a little short blade like this, I know it locks, but yes, trouble is with English knife law, locking knives like this one are not classed as folding knives. So obviously I'm not able to fold this knife away, nor am I able to unfold this serrated blade here. I can't fold it away either, as you can see, guys. And the saw blade, wherever that is, where's the saw blade gone? Who's had the saw blade? There it is. The saw blade also locks and is therefore not a folding blade. I cannot fold it away, as you can see, guys. So more ridiculous rules in the UK here. We all know that a locking blade is a lot safer to use when you're cutting something, because it's less likely to fold away on your hand like a slip joint can do. So they're much safer, but they are classed as an offensive weapon, and they're not classed as a folding knife either. Look, so there it goes, not folding up, guys. How weird is that? The pliers, as I say, they open up quite nicely. There's a little bit of play there, but not a great deal. We have wire cutters, a nice combination plier on the end there. We'll be taking this down into the workshop to give it a go later on, guys. So what about the blades? What are they like? There's the saw blade. We'll be testing that in the workshop. Well, that's the serrated blade. Okay, there's the serrated blade then. So I guess what we'll have to do is we'll have to break out Bob the Bitzer bag and try this blade and this blade. And here is Bob the Bitzer bag with some paper and some cardboard as well. As per usual, I haven't touched these blades at all. This is how I got mine from the factory, from GearBest. So we'll just give them a try as they come. So here's the paper then. Let's have a look. Can we get it to cut paper? This is the... yes, you can. Just about. Look at that. That's not too bad. And what about the serrated blade then? Will that cut paper? Well, it doesn't appear to want to cut the paper at all, guys. No. No, it's more of a tear there, guys. Let's get that out of the way then. Move on to the cardboard here. What's that doing on there? I don't know. Right, let's try the serrated blade on the cardboard then. So no, it just tore it very untidily there, guys. Let's get a close-up of that for you. And as you can see, it made a right mess of the cardboard. You can see the little teeth marks in the cardboard as well from the serrated blade. Let's just try the fine blade on there. Well, yeah, that wants to cut cardboard quite nicely. Righty-ho then. Get rid of that, as per usual over there, and we'll have a fiddle about getting hold of the cheapo rope. Right, let's get the... well, this would be interesting, guys. I'll get the standard blade in there, the fine blade in there first. Yep, chop through that lot quite nicely then. How well will the serrated blade do? Let's have a look. Oh, careful, mind your fingers. Again, not really. Oh, blimey, no. It does not want to cut the rope at all, guys. Ow. Right, guys, I've just had a call from Safety Sally saying how silly it was of me trying to use two blades at the same time. So I've put the standard blade away and we'll have another go with the serrated blade. But I don't hold up much hope, guys. Yeah, not really. hasn't cut it at all really. Right then, we'll move on to Mule the Tapeworm here, kindly sent in by my friend Trader Joe. Thanks, Joe. Right then, so it should be interesting to see if the serrated blade here can cope with Mule the Tapeworm. I'm not holding out much hope, guys. Blimey, no, I didn't think so for a minute. God, this serrated blade is not up to much at all, really, guys. It's not touched it at all. Right, let's give the standard blade a go. Pop that through there, like so, and oh yeah, chopped it apart from a little bit, but it did it. Right then. Alrighty then, so I've got a new roll of blue 32020. Fold it over, try it with the fine edge blade here, hopefully if I can keep hold of it. Give it a go. Straight through it then. Let's give the serrated blade a bit of a go. See what it can do or can't do. Oh wow, it actually cut through some wire, guys, blimey. And how good are the little pair of scissors then? Here's that cardboard with some sellotape on it as well here. Yep. It's managing to chop its way quite nicely through some fairly hefty cardboard then. Over it goes. Try the paper. Yep, they can cut paper up quite nicely. What about cheapo rope? Oh yeah, they can handle that quite well. Alrighty then, so I think we ought to take this little set right down to the workshop and give it a thorough working out down there, guys. Alrighty then, so here we are in the workshop with the Ganzo G301-B. I think what we'll do is we'll, as we got them out, we'll start with the screwdriver, shall we, guys? And as per usual, I've got our usual battered screws here again, so let's give those a go. Now, for some reason or another, these adapters are quite hard to get out of the little rubber carrier. I don't know why it is, but they are very difficult to get out, guys. I think maybe they need a little drop of lubrication in there or something, but they are quite difficult to extract from the little carrier. There we go. Let's get him out almost. God, blimey. There we are. We've got him out. The bit adapter is held in place magnetically, as you can see. And then we'll select ourselves a flat driver bit. All the bits are held in magnetically, as you can see, quite well. There we are. Right, let's make ourselves a little hole about there somewhere. Drop the screw in. These screw heads are getting a bit rounded because we've been using them so often now, guys. Right, give it a go. It drives it in quite well, actually. Got a proper sized screwdriver bit here for the screw head. Hopefully you can see that. It's driving in quite nice. It's very comfortable, actually, guys. And don't forget also, we can open the tool up like so, if you need the extra leverage, and use it like a T-bar, like so. If you need that extra leverage, it's quite good in that sense. And of course, it's because it's locked, the chances of the driver screw, screwdriver tool folding away is pretty slim, actually, guys. Oh, slipped off. It's quite good, actually, as these things go. It's really doing a really good job, actually. Just give this Phillips head a go. Phillips bit. There we go, and we'll make a hole just about there, I think. There we are. And pop our largish Phillips screw into the little hole. Get it going. Of course, as usual, no problem at all with using a Phillips driver. It's really quick because they don't slip out. They don't slip out sideways. And as you can see, we've done it a lot quicker, guys. A whole lot quicker. That'll do. And have a look at the size of the screwdriver. I needed to remove the little screw after I've put it in with the Ganzo multi-tool. And don't forget guys, if you've got one of these adapters you can also drive sockets too. Can we strip wire with the can openers and bottle opener? Let's have a look. Get some of this 32O on there. Give it a go. Yep, just about done it guys. Can we open a can with a can opener? Let's give it a go. Very easily actually guys. Oh, it's got stuck. Piece of cake. Right, what can we do with the pliers then guys? Get some of this 32O which we saw earlier on. Get that in the jaws. See how well it cuts it. Yeah, again for these things it cuts it slightly off so it doesn't cut through it properly, unfortunately. We can try some speaker style cable. No, it basically stripped it. And I've got some much heavier multi-core cable here. Guys, we'll give that a go as well. Well, it cut that quite nicely. It's thicker. That's better. So what else can we do with the pliers then? Let's give this M8 nut and bolt a go, shall we guys? Run it down, get the jaws around it. That's what we can do. Yep, it's got it nice and tightly. Brilliant. And we've not managed to damage the jaws at all. Can I use the jaws to bend this little piece of aluminium here? I probably won't have the leverage on it, but we'll give it a go. Yep, brilliant. I wonder if I can crush this piece of 15mm copper pipe here with it. Let's get it in the round sort of the jaws first. Give it a go. Hang on, if I can get a hold of it. Just about. God, blimey. Can we squash it any further than that? It's difficult. I haven't quite got the leverage on it, but yes I can. How about that guys? Nicely squashed 15mm pipe. Copper. What about the saw blade then? So what have we got here? This chunk of wood is 3 3/4 inches or 95mm wide here, and it is about 22 to 23mm thick. Right, let's give it a go then, see what we can do with it. I'll tell you what, we'll use the other end because this is squared off ends as opposed to the chamfered ends up this end here guys. Right, so far so good then. Oh, blimey. Nearly there. Oh. Phew. Right, and as you can see it quite happily cut its way through there. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the finish of the blade either guys. Brilliant. Righty ho guys, so it seems to have done fairly well. I mean there's a few things it couldn't do. Those particular cutting jaws aren't all that good at cutting wires as we've seen there. You can bend aluminium, put screws in, wood, etc. Chop a thicker gauge wire up. So it's not too bad actually. It's quite a nicely made tool. So I think we'd better get it back up to the studio. And we're back. Right, I just thought I'd like to show you the box it comes in. Very nice box too. Slides out. Let's have a look. And it comes apart like this if we can get it open. Slides out like so. And you get a little bag of silica gel to look after it. And you also get this little sheet here from Ganzo too guys. Bilingual. I think before we go any further, we better thank GearBest for sending this in to us. Thank you very much, GearBest. They are very big supporters of my channel, and I encourage you to check them out via my link below. I've got a specialist link down there in the descriptive text. Just click on that link, go along to GearBest, you can have a look. I'll also put a product page link down there as well, so you can go along and look at this and see what it, you know, price and availability is in your country. It's quite a nice tool. It works really well. It's really well made. I don't think we had any problems with it at all, did we, guys? Apart from the side cutters in there, they didn't want to cut wire very well. But I think that's just the nature of the beast with these non-replaceable jaws, to be honest with you. If they're machined right, you know, you might get a pair that are machined really well and they will work a treat. But these ones I always usually find they don't work all that well sometimes, guys. But other than that, the little tool works really well. It's quite well made. I like the finish, this nice black finish. We didn't manage to damage the finish too much by, you know, using the saw blade or anything like that there. Yeah, it's quite a nice bit of kit actually, guys. I can recommend it. Let's say the only thing is it's a little bit on the heavy side. I tend to carry a much smaller multi-tool, this little fellow here. I've been carrying this for quite a few years now. As you can see, it's a good bit smaller than the little Ganzo, or the big Ganzo. But it does, you know, just what I want it to do. If I need a screwdriver while I'm out and about and I haven't got one, I've got screwdrivers on here. As you can see, there's pliers, there's a couple of blades on here too. It's quite a useful bit of kit. But if you need a heavy duty set of, you know, multi-tools like this, this is quite a good set, guys, actually. Ganzo do some quite good multi-tools actually. I've got another set that I purchased some years ago. They're still going. They live in the under my chair in the living room, just in case I need a screwdriver or pliers or whatever down there, so I don't have to go rushing out to the garage every 5 minutes. Alright then, so apart from being a little large and heavy, you know, to take around all the time with you, I think they might, you know, weigh you down a little bit, but they're very good little multi-tool, and you've got some nice little driver bits here as well, including the adapter. They seem quite nice and strong. I didn't manage to damage them or take the coating off during my tests in the garage there, down in the workshop. Okay guys, what do you think? Have you got a set of these? Are you thinking about getting some? Let's hope I answered a few questions for you guys. If you did enjoy the review, please feel free to click like. You can subscribe to my channel too, and you can share the review with your friends because they might be interested in purchasing one of these, or, you know, just watching someone messing around with them in the workshop or whatever. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm always uploading pictures of what I'm getting up to there. You can also follow me on my Google Plus too. If you wish to support the channel, please check out my GearBest link in the descriptive text down below. There's also my Patreon page too. Now I've got a couple of guys supporting me down there. Thank you very much to you two guys. It all helps. Every little bit helps. Thank you very much. It's not particularly very cheap running a YouTube channel. You know, if you've got to buy kit in, although I didn't buy this, thank you to GearBest for this. I still do buy kit in for you guys to take a look at. Right then guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please leave me some comments and questions down below. I'll try and find time to take a look at them for you. I hope you enjoyed the review. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll hope you'll pop over again in the very near future then, guys. Alright then, well, I'll catch you later then. Bye!